So there was a pretty big event this year, as I'm sure you're aware. Oh, what was it again?
We begin with breaking news.
Arsenal won the FA Cup. Fungi went missing in Dingle. That's not it though. Oh.
Coronavirus!
So as I'm sure you're acutely aware, there's been a big change to everyone's life this year. Companies and universities have had to rotate to a new at-home working environment quicker than they ever would have imagined. And with that, everyone's home has also become their workplace. This is a quick video regarding some items that, while super cheap, can greatly improve your setup at home. The aim here is to make these items as accessibly priced as possible so anyone can get them. As well as this, you're not stuck to this setup, so you can drop one or two items if they don't fit your requirements, and you can find value somewhere else. So starting at what I think is the bedrock, or in this case, the literal surface you'll be working on, the desk. So this is the Linmon desk from IKEA. This can be purchased with the desktop and 4 legs for as low as €22. And I think at that price, for the amount of use you're going to get out of it, it's a must buy. You can level up this setup with a set of drawers like this, but for €79, I don't think it's great value, especially when this whole video is about getting the best bang for your buck. It comes in 4 different colors. I'm working on the white here, but I also have the black variant with 4 legs at home. Next up for me, necessity-wise, was going to be the chair. And I actually spent a bit extra on this by going for the Torkel chair from IKEA. You're probably seeing a trend now. Cheap furniture, IKEA. I've actually had this chair for 3 years now, since my 3rd year in college, and it still works perfectly. This comes in at €55. And for me, I think a good, or at least decent chair is one of the most important investments you can make when working from home, just due to the long-lasting effects that sitting in a bad chair can have on your body. It offers all the basics you'd expect from a computer chair, like wheels, 2 armrests, faux leather, adjustable height. Do I really need to name all of the features of a chair? The thing you notice about this list is that it's all about products that do the bare minimum well. When I'm purchasing budget items, that's what I'm looking for. Anything more flashy is more of a bonus from there. So next, onto 3 peripherals that will improve your productivity greatly and also help with your comfort and your overall posture. A mouse, keyboard, and laptop riser. You're getting a mouse and a keyboard for €40, and they connect to the laptop via a Bluetooth dongle. Now for that €40, you're getting a serviceable mouse and a keyboard that I've actually grown to love. The keys have a nice amount of travel, and I tend to rest my wrists on the table, so this slope here is actually quite comfortable for me. I don't think I've ever used a high-end keyboard, so for me, this is perfect. While they may be bog standard keyboard and mouse, I think that these 2 items alone, if you're still just working on your laptop trackpad, will be the 2 biggest enablers of productivity. If you do that, how do you just work with the trackpad? It drives me insane how slow it is. The next peripheral is the laptop riser. And this, it rises your laptop to a more appropriate level. Now this piece will obviously only work in conjunction with the keyboard and mouse. And the ergonomic recommendation is that you are about an arm's length away from your laptop screen, as well as the top of the laptop being at eye line or slightly below it, which isn't achievable without a riser. Now this €15 item can greatly improve your posture and eliminate that risk of back pain from slouching and looking down at the screen. I can vouch for this, having not had the riser for the first 3 months of lockdown 1. You'll still change postures throughout the day, but at least this way the screen is at a more preferable angle. And finally, the monitor. Now I got this monitor for free a few years back, so it took some Googling to actually find out what model it is, because Dell makes so many monitors. This is the P2011H, and the P, it stands for professional. It's a 20-inch monitor with, get this, HD screen resolution.
Damn!
This is quite an old monitor with what would be considered to be pretty poor specs, but it functions perfectly as a secondary monitor. In my day job, I haven't had to do much graphics or design work. It's mainly been technical work, so using a lot of office programs or some coding programs, and as such, this monitor works perfectly. And I think I'm actually twice as productive when I have 2 monitors than 1. The ability to glance for secondary information or to look something up while on a call is actually just very handy. I'll leave the specs for the monitor in the description for you cool cats and kittens that want to look up the specs for such an old monitor. This obviously couldn't function as the primary display for any of the video editing graphics or photo editing, but as a secondary display to look at that can just show you information, to-do lists, anything like that, and background on what you're doing, it's perfect. I don't think you can buy this model new anymore. I couldn't find it anyway, but I could see similar enough monitors in specs for 60 quid. Now, personally, I would be going the used route if I was going for something similar to this, and I can see a lot of them listed for 50 euro on Done Deal. Generally, people are probably trying to get rid of them, so like you could probably get them to 30 euro if you haggle them down. Again, it's not about the specs if you're just in a regular desk job. It's about the added productivity that another monitor brings. Just to throw in there, there's a website called FreeCycle as well, where you might be able to pick up any of these items for nothing. And that's it. I have this lamp and these fake plants that I bought, but these are very much optional extras. There's no requirement for you to buy these to improve your productivity. I hope this video was helpful and you take the time to consider how you can fit these items or others into your budget to improve your comfort, productivity, and overall satisfaction while working. Because you do it a lot. Like a lot. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give that like button a slap. If you really enjoyed, please share with a friend. And if you want to see more videos like this one, then subscribe to the channel below. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next one. Good luck.